Curtis King, should producers make a separate YouTube page just to show off their beats? There was a producer that asked me a question last week. It's funny because I wanted to say ask, but I actually said lask because I was so worried about it, neither here nor there. However, a producer last week asked me, I can't even say it. Anyways, what he said was, Curtis King, I have beats that I want to show off to the general public. I have beats that I've been working on and I want to make some YouTube version, maybe some moving spectrums and some photos to go along with the beat. Should I make a separate channel for those beats? My answer is hell no. It's hell no. If you look at my channel, there's many quote unquote YouTube experts who will probably say you shouldn't put so many different types of content on this one channel. And I understand where they're coming from. What they're saying is that if you have a very specific demographic or a niche market, maybe you should separate and maybe segment certain types of content in different places. I understand it. I don't agree. For me, I look at my YouTube channel almost the same way that I look at ESPN. ESPN has all these different sports under this umbrella of sports. One minute they may have like, an NBA game. Another minute they may have analysts talking about NFL. The next minute they may have top 10 NHL, plays of the week. Another week they may even have like gymnasts in there doing backflips and try not to fall. It's crazy, but it's all within the same channel, same umbrella. I feel the same way when it comes to a producer. If you have multiple pieces of content, why would you want to segment that into different places when you have the opportunity to build your own mega network right within your channel? So that's my particular suggestion on it. For producers who have beats, sometimes your beats are going to draw your traffic in. Sometimes you have to use certain things like these Kendrick Lamar type beats. I've been putting a lot of those up. Sometimes you got to use that to basically, I don't want to say bait, but it's kind of what it is. You're baiting people in, drawing more traffic into what you're doing. And once they're engaged on that level and say, yo, this is a pretty dope producer. Oh, he has advice for me as well. Maybe I should go check that out. So this is why my channel is the way it is. Everything is like, it's almost like octopus arms. Octopus got many different arms. It's almost like I'm grabbing from many different directions just to bring people back to what my purpose is. My purpose is to help people. What is your purpose? What is your goal? What is it that you want to get accomplished? Are there people that you know that if you got in front of them, that you can give them the ultimate value, but your problem is just getting in front of them? Well, guess what? Why would you take those beats, put them on another page where there's no identity, there's no brand identity, there's no face associated with it? It's probably just your logo. Why would you put it somewhere where it's so dry over there when you got so much life over here? People are, at the end of the day, people don't consume products. They consume brands. They consume reputations. They consume the feeling that they get from it. One thing that I read a few months ago was that people buy for two reasons, either to avoid extreme pain or for extreme pleasure. So that being said, make sure that you are either providing something for the people that gives them extreme pleasure, all within the same channel, or something that's helping them avoid danger. So maybe you want to help fellow producers avoid boo-boo drums. Well, they need your 911 kit. Give them your 911 kit so they can go ahead and get them beats off and sell some beats. But I don't think that it's necessarily wise to separate your efforts into multiple channels. Plus, you got more maintenance to do. Why wouldn't you want to develop your mega network? Like I said earlier with the ESPN, you could have like an ESPN for beats. That'd be tight. Once again, it's another Curtspiration. Look, if you need some more of this juice, please subscribe to the channel. I want to stare at you until you subscribe. Good. And look, if you have any questions at all you got to do is just type it out, write it in the comments. I read it. I put it in my handy dandy notebook, Blues Clues, and then I come back to you next week. That's how it works. That's how we keep this thing here going. And look, producers, I don't think it's wise to segment your content of different channels. Maybe you have a different opinion of it, and I would love to hear it, but I think that it's great to produce your own mega network on this YouTube channel and just keep the good content coming, and the people will come, I promise that. In this life, you will not be full of life until you decide to live life to its fullest. Curtis King of CurtisKingBeats.com.
I can't listen to you. When I listen to you, it's a liability, cause you be mentally killing my inner energy. So I'm concealing my feelings before you injure me.